Brandon Hawks, Alleghany County. For some odd reason, it seems that if we talk about Second Amendment issues or any other issues that are, I guess, federal, it seems like we're foregoing the local economic issues. I know this is hard to understand in some cases, but without personal liberty, there is no economic freedom, and vice versa. That's not interchangeable. Now, with that out of the way, I will mention that I will not be quoting any dead presidents, living or dead. That upsets a few people, so I'll stop it. Anyway, well, I might not be quoting, dead presidents or living. I will be quoting some economists. Our first question is, what makes an economy grow? That's a challenge. There are many debates about the basic question, but people like Murray Rothbard, F.A. Hayek, Ludwig von Mises, Henry Hazlitt, Thomas West Jr., Walter Block have clearly stated in many theses and books, novels, lectures, and so on, that it is the acting individual to pursue their own economic interest and not a government planning body. All of these economists agree that government burdens must be reduced as little as possible. Now, Thomas West Jr., being his historian, adds that to make sure that government does not forego, or business do not forego, basic constitutional rights and state constitutional rights. However, we have seen this board grow and demand more money from the living population, and to back up this claim, I have something interesting to say. Commissioner John Goodrow pointed out a few weeks ago, or a few meetings ago, I should say, that our death rate has now exceeded our birth rate. Now, this may seem like nothing. It seems like it's just nothing to have a concern with, but it does. It could be that since there are no jobs in Alleghany County, that the younger people tend to leave, and when younger people tend to leave, younger people tend to be more productive, and take more risks in business when they're young. And people who are older tend to be more economically secure. That's just common sense. You get older, you can't produce as much, you want to be economically secure, and when you're young, you're risky. And you do stupid things. For instance, I'm starting a business. I'm starting with a college friend of mine that I met at Western Carolina University, and we're launching it. We're getting all the paperwork done, all the things taken care of. A lot of people call us crazy. We'll be traveling around to different cities in North Carolina and so forth and so on. It'll be long days, long nights, but I hope that it will pay off. And for right now, the business will be stationed in the county. According to the Office of State Budget and Management, Alleghany County has lost population in 2010 and 2011. In fact, it's down to 0% growth, in the negatives. As of the third quarter of 2011, 3 out of 4 major employers in Alleghany County are publicly funded in some portion. Number 1 is the Board of Education, 2nd is the county government itself, 3rd is taken up by a private industry, and 4th is the hospital, which we partially got out last year, and I'm assuming they'll be asking for money this year. Assuming. So it should come to no surprise that the property tax will either continue to stay stagnant, go higher, and never decline. But this is a challenge. Our population is decreasing, and it's getting older. Yet we are demanding more taxes from those who are living on fixed incomes, retirement plans, or what little retirement plans there are these days, so forth and so on. That's like trying to get water by squeezing a rock with your bare hands. It's pretty challenging and almost impossible. F.A. Hayek, Nobel Prize-winning economist, said that the main issue with governmental bodies is that they do not take into account the best decisions, based on facts and data, so forth and so on. They do it rather based on compromise and agreement. Now, basically saying, me and you can agree that the sky is blue or the sky is green, doesn't make it right. We can agree on that, doesn't mean it's a truth. The answer is simple. You lower taxes, you cut spending, you cut the debt, you make government more efficient, and you focus on what government is supposed to be doing. What are the basics it's supposed to be doing? And of course, that requires hard decision making. Not popular, not something that people cherish, but it's hard to swallow, but the truth is. Now, while reading one of last month's articles in the paper, I came across an interesting piece that had a quote that I really enjoyed. And the quote is from Harold B. Lee. It says, quote, "The first real step toward self-sufficiency and true patriotism is taken when a man resolves in his own heart not only to be self-sustaining and independent, but to also aid others to be likewise," unquote. To be a beacon, to be an example, to lead by example. We should be teaching that and practicing that for our youth and for the rest of our community, instead of giving them more and more reasons to pick up and leave. Thank you.